Hey guys, welcome to this video. I hope you are doing great. This time we also are continuing the renovation of the patio, and this time it's about leveling the ground. This task maybe does not really sound that interesting or fun, but it's quite an important part, and it's basically set the foundation of the whole place here. We are leveling the ground both here in the front part where grass should be growing, and then in the back side also the flooring underneath the roof. The basic idea is to level everything, but it needs to be some kind of drop from the house and outwards, so that the water when it's raining and so on is kind of not gathering towards the side where the house is, but rather is moved to this side. So that's kind of an angle, downward slope like that, and then also in the other direction from where we are now and to the back side, to the end, towards the end of the house, there should be a slight slope, so that the water kind of, if it's gathered, it's transported to the basically away from the house. So that will be interesting. I don't really know exactly how to do that. Maybe I need some kind of reference, like this laser level thingy. But yeah, let's see. As a part of this, I need to source some material, some more dirt, so that I can saw some grass, and then also some kind of sand or gravel or something like that, to be able to set the tiles here in the flooring. This part here, it may seem like it's green and grassy and so on, but everything green here is just weed. In fact, last summer I cleaned this area completely from weed. It looked kind of nice, only dirt, and I was supposed to sow some grass seeds, but I never got around to it. And now, as you can see, almost everything, all the weed has grown right back, so I need to clean this again. And then when I get the new dirt, I need to just level this area quickly and then sow some grass seed, and then maybe we can have a nice lawn here next summer. I'm considering to put like a walkway or walk path here from the porch to the sitting area. So but I don't have enough tiles and stuff like that, or rocks laying around the yard, so maybe this is something I need to buy as well. The floor here is completely uneven and yeah, not level at all. It's crooked and askew, and yeah, it's not so nice basically. So that's the plan, I guess, to remove all the tiles and then put in some new gravel and level everything together with the kind of the grass part here in the front. I think that setting the tiles and everything, that would be quite an extensive task in its own. So I'll wait with this a little bit for now. Then I will start fixing the kind of the lawn part. First up is removing all the weed and stuff, and then, you know, try to level everything. This is the second evening I'm here trying to clear the ground from weed. It takes quite a lot of time, and maybe I'm too thorough, and this is completely waste of time. But I guess we will have to wait until spring and next summer to see if there will be a nice lawn here, or if it will be filled with weed again. Finally, I've cleared this area from weed. It took quite a while, much longer than anticipated. I've been here 6, 7, maybe even 8 evenings digging around here. But now it's done, and hopefully it's not a waste of time and that I spend too much time here. But yeah, let's see in the future. For sure I feel it in my body. My back is hurting, my shoulders and neck, and yeah, the whole body. But it feels good in the soul, so at least something. Next up is to try to level this out as the best I can, and then put on some gravel and then some dirt, and then sow some grass seeds. I ordered both and got the gravel and the dirt, and then also the grass seed, so that's good. Then nothing is really stopping me except my own laziness. So let's see. I have now leveled the ground to the best of my ability here by my eyes, and I think it's pretty level. Learning from my mistake being too thorough, clearing the weeds here, I now more like a rough estimation of leveling the ground, but I'm pretty happy now with it. I put 2 planks on the tall end here, so they should be straight on the ground here, and I have a steel beam that is also kind of straight, and I'm going to confirm that the slope is leaning away from the house with this spirit level. So let's see. On this side, okay. So the air bubble is a little bit towards that side, so if I lift in this end, it should be in the center. Means that the slope is towards that side, the lower end is here. If I move it then here to this side and repeat the procedure. Yeah, the bubble is towards this side, so if I lift on the other side, it should be centered, meaning the slope is going out from the house. So that's good. So now I can basically proceed by dressing the ground with new dirt and sow the grass seeds. I was thinking I put the walkway with tiles here. I don't have the tiles maybe that I want, but I have some of those that I can use temporary. So this is what I'm going to do next. Put out some gravel here and then the tiles before I pour on dirt on the rest of the patio. I've collected some odd ground tiles here around the yard, and I laid them out to try the concept out, and it's I guess it's okay. It's roughly how I imagine. It's not very beautiful since they are odd and a little bit worn, some of them. But now, before I put on some sand and gravel here, I will cover the ground with this ground fabric, just to prevent the weeds from growing back up through the tiles here. So that's next. And also of course I need to put them in a straight line as well. So managed to place all the tiles, and they are roughly in level and are sitting tight. I had to redo it once because I aligned it with this side, and it's not perfectly aligned with the house, so I redo it. I've redone it and then put it and align it against the house, so then it looks much better. So now I'm going to put on dirt on the inside here, and then put on some grass seeds. This bigger area I will cover with dirt another day. are now at the point where the only task that remains is to spread out the grass seeds here and water it, and then I guess it's just to wait for the grass to grow. I would say that this phase of the patio renovation is completed. I think it took a little bit longer than I anticipated. I for sure was too thorough with some of the different tasks here, but you live, you learn, and I guess this is the whole purpose of this house purchase. Now we are ready to move into next phase, but that will be a different video. So I think this is it for this time. Thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in the next video.